Radio Retrofuture.
And I'll start the show. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Radio Retrofuture. And today I'm with a very special guest, Dr. Modius. Hello, Doctor. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Oh, doing fine, I suppose. How are you doing, chat? Are you feeling it? Oh, yeah, well, we don't really get a direct feedback. That's kind of a too bad thing about it, but hey, who knows? So, let's just start the show, and can you explain to people who you are and what you do?
My name is Dr. Modius. I have a YouTube channel, YouTube/Dr. Modius, obviously, and there you'll find random skits, just little things that I do out here in the lab, all dressed up. So, and I played the part of a mad scientist, obviously.
Right. And how did you get to the idea of doing the skits and with the character Dr. Modius herself?
I always knew that I wanted to do something, was never quite sure what, and I found this space to work with, and as I was out here, working and painting, slowly but surely the idea of a mad doctor came to mind. Modius was always a nickname that people had given me. And so, trying to create the character, I was just like, let's just slap that on there and slap doctor in front of it. And there you go. The rest of what you see, honestly, has been, coming about as the show has been going. So I'm constantly adding things to it, and it's always growing.
Right. What, besides the YouTube videos, what do you do in your day job or other activities?
Honestly, my real job is food service, but we won't get into that. Other than that, usually if I'm not doing like a skit or something like that, you'll find me out here in the lab, painting, writing, building props, anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And do you solely write for the show, or do you have other projects you're working on?
At the moment, it's just the show. I would like to get back into doing comics because I was doing that for a while. I've always wanted to make video games and everything like that, but for right now, my main focus is the show.
Right. And tell us a little bit, if you wanted to do something with a Mad Genius, is there any particular character that inspired you to go that route?
To go towards YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube and Dr. Modius herself.
I mean, I had a lot of influences, one being Jonan Vasquez. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of him, creator of Invader Zim and Johnny the Homicidal Maniac and all of those things. Johnny kind of inspired a little bit of Modius, I'm not going to lie.
I can see that.
Yeah. Tim Burton was always a big influence in anything creative that I do. And as far as getting the idea to actually put myself out there onto YouTube, a YouTuber named Markiplier, believe it or not.
Oh, right, yeah, I know him. So, not personally, of course, would be nice, but no.
That'd be cool.
That would be. Tell us a little bit about the content you're producing right now, and do you already have an idea to what kind of content you'd like to produce in the future?
Right now, it's mainly comedy skits. There are a little bit of darker aspects in there, and Modius does have a backstory that, we're slowly but surely integrating into the skits. You just kind of have to look for it.
Gonzo just asked if we will show some of the clips that we made. So backstory on that question is that we went to DCC, the Dutch Comic Con, this weekend, Ragtag and the Toy Soldiers, which is our first collaboration, I suppose.
Nice.
It was a very exhausting weekend. Cons are not really my thing, but I'm gonna make a video on that because I did learn something and I did realize something, so I'm gonna make some content on that. And we made some video clips for Dr. Modius' next episode, which at least I assume it will be her next episode. Well, maybe by the end of the show we'll show something, but I think Dr. Modius should have a preview on that. Are you okay with that, Doctor?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
I love those clips, honestly. I wouldn't mind watching them again.
Yeah, it might be fun to do that for the people who are watching the live stream.
Oh yeah,
For
definitely.
those that are in the live stream, please share this link. Maybe other toy soldiers are interested to watch because I forgot to post it in the Discord.
Oh no.
Um, anyway, back to you. So you have a number of characters on the show. Could you maybe explain a little bit about them because they are in some episodes the focus of the video. So
Yeah, of course. So, obviously we have Dr. Modius. Yay! There's also Niches, who is my robotic zombie cyborg thing. And she was created out of, sheer boredom, and Modius was lonely. She wanted a friend, and Niches is not her friend. She does not like Modius. Honestly, none of the characters actually like Modius, but Modius likes to think that they do. Then you have Lucille, who I actually believe is behind me over here, and she's a little fetus in a jar. Modius was trying to create a superhuman and failed, and of course, blames Lucille for the failure. Next, we've got Nibbles, which was another experiment gone wrong, where Modius was trying to cure the common cold, and instead turn the guy into a zombie. So now he kind of sticks around as my, I don't want to say pet because it doesn't sound right, but I mean that's essentially what it is. And he, causes chaos and messes things up constantly. And then of course we have Edward, who is the guy in the straitjacket. And with him, I'm still kind of working on his bit of the story. He's just kind of there for filler at the moment, but he's got some stuff coming.
yes, and you also have guest appearances by Dr. Malice, who we also had on the show previously.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how do you know him?
Honestly, I met him through Toy Soldiers Unite, and actually I believe it was Gonzo that showed him my videos, if I'm not mistaken. And we started talking about the show. He told me that, he did music and everything, and I'm like, well, that's the one thing that I'm lacking. Would you like to help? And so now, he does the music for me. He does a lot of the editing and things like that. He and his wife help come up with skits, and, so it's like one big group project at this point.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, he also did some music for me. He made a theme for Dankert Lexicon.
Oh, nice.
One of the videos, yes, that was based upon the soundtrack of, what was it called again? A Joss Whedon short, well, not a short film, but a Joss Whedon production, Dr. Horrible sing-along blog.
Oh, I love Dr.
Do you know it?
That's your influence. I forgot to mention that one.
Yes, yeah, it's basically the go-to inspiration for how to do an evil genius on a blog.
Pretty much.
Are there any other particular movies you enjoy?
I mean, other than, the Tim Burton films, there's not really much that comes right off the top of my head. I'm not a big movie person. People hate that about me. Oh, have you seen this or have you seen that? And I'm like, no, I haven't. As far as TV, again, anything by Jonan Vasquez, Rick and Morty was a big influence for me. And
yeah.
So...
Are there any particular YouTubers that inspired you to do this? Or the way how you make your films?
Not so much the way I make my films, but, I mentioned earlier, Markiplier did inspire just the fact that I do this at all. Oh god, it's gonna sound so gay. But, watching him, from start to finish and start out as something really itty bitty and tiny and then grow into what he's become now, I kind of said to myself, I'm like, well, I have a pretty good idea and it's not sitting here playing video games. Let's see how far I can go. And so, through that, Dr. Modius was born.
Right,
and
because what Markiplier does is primarily Let's Plays or playthroughs and some vlogs, right?
Yeah, I think he has a couple of, like, skits, if you will, but it's not like this, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see, other subjects. So, what would you like to do in the future with Dr. Modius? What kind of direction do you hope to have? What are your ambitions, so to speak?
I mean, I would love to make this a full-time thing, honestly. I love making the skits. I'd like to, do something with Dr. Malice to make a musical. That would be cool.
Okay.
We've been talking about in the future, not anything that you'll see on the big screen, but, something that you could find online, as far as like a Dr. Modius movie, games, things such as that.
Yeah, like kind of like what the Angry Video Game Nerd has done.
Right. Something to that effect. I do want to do charity work. I'm not sure when I will start that because I do have to do some research on it. But eventually I would like to start doing charity live streams and, help people out.
Okay. According to Dr. Conundrum, you need more evil laughter.
Alright, I'll work on that.
Okay, well, you heard it here, Dr. Conundrum. So, so are you also a fan of video games, or?
Certain ones, yeah. I'm not a huge gamer, but I am very partial to BioShock. Alice Madness Returns, things like that. Super Mario. I do love me some Mario.
You're more of a retro gamer, so to speak.
Kind of, yeah. But it's not something that I do a whole lot, like just every once in a blue moon.
Because you also mentioned you draw comics. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Do you also make Dr. Modius comics, for example?
Not yet. That has been something that I've been thinking about, and honestly, Dr. Malice and I and his wife, we've been talking about that. But no, when I started writing comics, I was about 12. And, I had a few stories here and there that just never really went anywhere, so I just kind of dropped it. But it's still something that I keep on the back burner, especially to fuel this. So.
Right. So, let's see, where have we not gone yet? Ah, thank you. Yes, I got me a brand new bottle of bleach. Yes. And this
Very
one,
nice.
Yes, and this one actually has a seal of approval on it now. Thanks, William.
Yeah, I'll never forget when you told me that, and I'm like, that was kind of mean.
Yes, it inspired you to do a drinking bleach. I have to do it now. I have to do it. Do I have to drink bleach now? Is that what they're suggesting, or do I have to promote the gaming mammoth? Well, because the toy soldiers are so demanding, I will promote the fact they have their gaming mammoth again. If you want to know what the gaming mammoth is, we did an interview with the toy soldiers, I think about a year ago now. And yeah, they will explain what the gaming mammoth is there, and they're doing it again this year, and it'll be bigger than last year. So yeah, if you want to watch video game nerds play video games or board games, whatever, for I don't know how long, how many hours it is, and you want to support charity, you're welcome to join the gaming mammoth. I'll post a link down below. And you can find it on charity.toysoldiersunite.com. Thank you, Gonzo, for that information. And of course, I will put it down in the description of the video. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, any people you want to promote? Dr. Modius? We already talked about Dr. Malice. So I'll put his interview I had with him down below as well. Any people you want to shout out?
Would be obviously anyone that's in the Toy Soldiers. Of course, you doing this for me and everything. Dr. Malice, who we already mentioned, and just anyone that's trying to do anything. Go you. But no, specifically, I don't have anyone.
So yeah, let's talk a little bit about the Army of Toy Soldiers for a bit, because for the people who are new to the concept of Toy Soldiers, could you explain what they are?
Oh, could I explain? Because I'm still kind of new, technically.
I know.
But yeah, the Toy Soldiers, it's a group of wonderful people who strive towards building a utopian playland. And by that, it's just doing whatever makes you happy and whatever you enjoy, case in point.
Yeah, because usually people find them, but in this case, they found you. Do you have, could you explain that backstory for a bit? Because it was a funny story, as I remember.
Yeah, it was actually really interesting the way it played out, because I think I had seen something that Dutch had posted on Twitter, thought it was cute or funny, so I retweeted it. And the next thing I know, I'm coming back to Twitter to this message of, you've been brought underneath the radar of Toy Soldiers Unite, prepared to have an investigation and all this, that, and the other. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? So we went back and forth for a little bit. And then, of course, I had to do research and find out who are the Toy Soldiers and why are they investigating me? What did I do? I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. So, and then of course, through that, I met everyone else and became a toy soldier myself. So.
Okay, what do you in particular like about them, and why should people consider joining them and help them to achieve world domination?
I like them because they give you the freedom to be yourself and, to strive for whatever it is that you do creatively. And, they'll promote you. They've really got your back. Like, literally, you have a whole army behind you. With whatever you try to do. They're very supportive, they're nice, and it's amazing to go in there and see all of these different people and all of their goals and all of their talents, and it's just an amazing community. Like, I'm getting chilled thinking about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're a creative person, or you have a passion, or you just, want a group of friends, that will be there for you and be nice to you and all of that good stuff, I would definitely check out Toy Soldiers.
All right.
So, because they've helped me a lot in this, and I couldn't be more grateful.
Mm-hmm. Do you know similar other cooperative projects on the internet?
No, not like them.
No, neither do I. It's funny how that works. Yeah, so, we already talked a bit about your show. Let's talk about the different kinds of segments you have, because you have your regular skits, which focuses on the story of your character and the other cast members.
Right.
Do you voice them yourself, or does somebody else voice them?
I voice Lucille. I have someone that voices Niches, and he plays Nibbles too. I have to think about it for a second, but yeah, the voice of Niches is actually a guy, so that's interesting. Dr. Malice voices Edward, who will be coming up in more skits along the way, and I mean, anything else, it's mainly the three of us doing the voices. I would love to have more people come on board, and if anyone wants to audition for a voice or, pitch anything out there, go for it, because I'm always looking for new people.
Okay, well, I can offer myself.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be great.
Okay.
Because I will have new characters coming in very shortly. I can't talk about them, obviously, because it's got to be a surprise, but, so there's...
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, okay. There was... Oh, yes. Then you've got the Ask Dr. Modius segments, where I did some shots for. Explain a little bit about those.
Yeah, the Ask Dr. Modius, it's kind of new and it's not, because first I had learning time with Dr. Modius, was where I had the puppets and, people would send in questions and I'd make a little skit out of it. Ask Dr. Modius is going to be a little bit different, where instead of asking things about, just science, I mean, you can ask science questions, but with this one, you can ask whatever you want to. And it'll be me, responding to the questions themselves, depending on what it is.
All right. Let's see. Master Antares says, I volunteer as tribute as a voice if needed. So there you got another one.
Yeah. Awesome.
Let's see. Okay, no other messages. People, if you have asked questions for Modius, don't forget to ask them. Where was I? Oh, yes, what I wanted to tell you about your decor. Is that, what room is that?
Honestly, it's part of a garage.
Oh, there's nothing bad at that.
Yeah. When I first got in here, it was a mess. My roommates, they kind of just used it as a storage unit, if you will. And it took me about 2 months just to get it cleaned up enough that I could turn it into what you see. And then another month painting and decorating and turning it into this.
Wow.
So, yeah.
A lot of work.
I've put a dedication into this.
Yes, Brian Oliver also said he is willing to do some voice work. He's also the director of Tales of a Broken Reality. Yes, which also allows for guest performances. So maybe that interests you, Brian? Oh, well, yeah, Brian will only respond in a few minutes if he's listening at all. But yeah, Tales of Broken Reality, that's still going on. Brian, I also expect some feedback on when we get to do something again, because people are asking me when will Ragtag or Dankertlex can do some other appearance on Tales of a Broken Reality. So now you know. Yeah, well, so let's see. We were talking about your garage, aka your movie set. Is there any other ambition you have for that space?
I mean, other than it just being my lab, not particularly. I would like to, continue working on it, because there are some things that you cannot see on camera that still need work. Mm-hmm. But for one, it needs AC, because I am sweating so bad right now.
Okay. How much time do you regularly spend on one episode?
Oh god, it really depends. Some of the longer ones, it can take a couple of days, with my schedule and everyone else's schedule, and, now that we actually edit the videos as opposed to just splicing them together. Mm-hmm. I think the longest it ever took on one skit was maybe about a week. So, which is kind of sad for a 5-minute video, but there's
yeah, but that's the nature of the game. I mean,
yeah. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 6 hour editing for a 5-minute video is not strange. Exactly. But does it pay off? Do you get the attention that you hope to have, or has it been one big disappointment?
Oh no, it's not a disappointment at all. And honestly, I even mentioned in one of the thank you videos, I kind of didn't really expect the response that I got. I mean, obviously I wanted it, and I'd be a liar if I said I didn't, but I expected to just come out here and play around for a little bit, and then it doesn't go anywhere, and I'm like, oh, okay, let's move on to the next thing. But no, this has been an amazing experience. And even if I didn't get, now I'm at 200 subscribers, and we're going, even if I didn't get all of that, just the satisfaction of doing something that I enjoy, that's enough for me.
Right. When did you start?
I started, at least actually being on YouTube, I've been on there for about 6 months now. But the actual process has been about a year and a half.
Mm-hmm. All right. So. Okay. So, and then how do you make your episodes? Do you plan, like, in advance the script and the story you want to tell, or is it something you do on the fly?
It's a mixture of both. Like, I'll plan ahead for, like, what the skit is actually going to be about, and most of the time I'll try to write a script and then practice it, and once I get into filming, usually I drop the script and I'm like, you know what, we're just gonna go off the cuff and we'll see what happens. And a lot of the better things that have happened on the show were just, on the fly.
Right. It seems more real, probably.
Yeah, it does.
Are there any other particular subjects you want to talk about?
I mean, I did want to use this time to just tell people, take me as an example, take the toy soldiers as an example, you as an example even, and if you have something in your head, an idea, a passion, doesn't matter what it is, whether it's painting, a song, being a mad scientist, go for it. For the love of God, go for it. Because you never know what actually is going to happen. You don't know until you try, and I mean, look at this.
Those are some nice words of inspiration to end the show on. However, we told the people we would watch some sketches that we made during Dutch Comic Con. So I'll try to get those right now.
I really like the skeleton one, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, that's Harry, by the way.
Harry?
Let's see. It's working, I think.
Yeah. Dr. Modius, can you die of alcohol poisoning if you don't have a liver?
Fun fact, no, you can't. So, go for it, buddy. You do you. Oh, this was cute.
Okay, camera side.
Okay.
Footage, so basically you're watching the making of
Oh, I love it. I love watching things like these too.
2, 1.
Calling Dr. Modius. Calling Dr. Modius. The RegTech is losing control. We need the reboot code immediately. Please shut them down. Well, that was quick. Thank you.
So excited.
Yeah, the timing on that one was just great.
Oh yeah, that was perfect.
Yeah, that was William, by the way, who's dropping to the ground there.
Hier. Dankard.
Lexican.
Dankard.
Lexican.
Dankard.
Lexican.
Like I literally.
Can we ask you some questions?
Ooh, I think I know just the person. Yeah, I still need to get Dankard's character down. I still don't really have him the way I want him. But
I mean, it's a process.
yeah,
Trust
it is.
about Modius that are constantly changing, so.
Yeah, I recorded my voice for the new and upcoming Steampunk Beginner's Guide, which I really should continue on finishing, which will take another of hours. But yeah, that's just a picture show. Annoying. But there I have his voice differently again, you know. Really annoying, and I'm like, what do I want his voice to be? Let's see, any other... what's this? Oh.
Mag het ook met hem?
Edward.
Iets dichter bij
The
elkaar
fun part
staan
is,
als
I
we
think
beginnen.
this is the one I opened first for some reason. But when I got these, I was still half asleep, like I just woken up, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, what is going on? Why are they headbutting each other? I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's how RegTechs communicate, I'm afraid.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
and you know what the worst thing is? That's the girl you're seeing. That's Jette. That's the first. That's the first time she went along with us as a RegTech. We met her on the shot of Tales of a Broken Reality, and yeah, as you can see, she has fully integrated into the regiment. But yeah, that's how we meet most people. I'm trying to get the chat back because I realized I moved the chat accidentally. Anyway, cool eyepiece. Well, thank you. You'll soon get it. Thank you. How it seems to work. Oh. Yes, Brian Oliver says I came late. I missed the name of the channel. Yes, the name of the channel is Dr. Modius. Just Dr. Modius, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dr.modius. M-O-D-I-U-S.
Okay. Yeah, I think we watched enough of the clips for now. So yeah, if people have any questions... oh, wait. Somebody's asking, do I have the clip of Airhead and William having an intelligent conversation? I think I know which one he means, and I am not sure that I do. I don't know. This is not it, this is not it, this is just this Harry again. Let's see what this was.
Mag bozer, mag bozer.
I'm not that.
Okay, doe maar zoals je het wil doen.
Dear Dr. Modius, are you the one that kidnapped my hamster when I was 6 years old? Or did my mom actually flush it down the toilet?
Oh no, this one made me so sad.
So, did you?
I don't want to answer that question.
Yeah, oh yeah, you're hiding behind the Constitution, aren't you?
You got it.
Right. Maybe this one is a slightly more, or is this the same one of before?
Mag het ook met hem?
I think this is the same one of before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I will have to see, because I remember it being recorded, but maybe somebody forgot to press the record button.
I've done that more times than I can count.
Why am I not dead?
Why is Harry so
Not
good
uncommon.
looking?
Why am I here?
Why is Dunkard not yet on a diet?
Why am I have a lighter?
Why is the sun green?
Why is
Why
Dr. Modius
are-
so awesome?
Why are you green?
Uniform.
Okay.
So yeah, why
Louis?
are you awesome?
Science.
Oh,
Just
science.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Science. It's an equation.
I think that were about all the clips. Wait. Damn it! I lost the chat all of a sudden.
Oh,
There
no.
it is again. Yes, Gonzo, have you, I guess you'll see the real answers to those questions on Dr. Mobius' channel soon. Yes, you will, Gonzo, don't worry. Sure as you'll get right on it. Yeah. I think we'll leave it at that for now. Yes, there you are again. Okay.
Yay.
So, well, you already said your inspirational words. I hope people will take those to heart. They sure
I do.
would. So, yeah, any other final messages for the viewers back home before we sign off?
Just a very nice thank you, and I'm looking forward to making more content for you guys. Content, if I can say that word right.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. I think I never had that many viewers on my show, so that's awesome.
Nice.
I guess I should post the link to my show more on Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that being said, people, thank you for watching. Of course, if you enjoyed this content, please give this video a like, share it on your social media. Of course, that will also help Dr. Modius in this case. So, please do so. And, of course, if you really want to support the show financially, you can support the show on Patreon. Do you have a Patreon, Doctor?
I do not have a Patreon, although Dr. Malice has a Patreon for his music. So, if you want to support anything, I would go for that.
Alright, I will put down the Patreon of Dr. Malice then. And yeah, people, with that being said, just enjoy the rest of your day. And of course, as always, make it your way. And goodbye.
5, 6, 7,